I think I first knew I was gay probably right around the time like Lady Gaga dropped Fame, which is like so cheesy to say, but I think like, I don't know, I think she really like hit a cultural impact.
I can't really specifically remember the day that I remember telling myself, oh my gosh, like, why am I attracted to a guy? I think the day I realized was, for a moment was, I was so drawn to High School Musical. I loved everything about it, and I was like, oh my god, Zac Efron is like so attractive.
Well, I first thought I was trans when I was like 11, but I didn't know what that was. I didn't use that word. I was more on the lines of like, I don't feel like a boy, and then I started like thinking more like girl. I had more girlfriends. I didn't have very many guy friends. I was really shy back then though, so it was very hard for me to just like tell anyone because I was so afraid I'd lose friends and no one would accept me and be made fun of more than I already was. When I finally came out like on Facebook on my birthday, I was like already confident at that point because I was already the singing guy on campus, now it's singing girl, and so I was like very open with it. I just told everyone, know what, I've been holding this secret for 20 years and you know, I'm too old now to just be like care that like if people don't like it anymore, I want to be who I want to be, and if people accept it, people accept it.
So when I started dating him, I went and took my mom to dinner, and I told her that I'm talking to a guy, and I don't know about my feelings quite yet, but I just want to let her know, and she really freaked out, like big time, and she took me home, and she basically locked me in my room and took my phone, and basically told me she was not going to have a fag for her son. So.
I walked into the house, and that's when I got thrown to the ground, and he started to kick and punch and just say some really mean and hurtful things.
I came home one day after school, October 21st to be exact, and my mother and I had kind of a confrontation, and I was asked to leave my home. I was kicked out of my house, and on October 23rd, I moved in with my aunt and uncle, and that was, at the time, it seemed like it was great, and it was. I have great memories with them. I didn't have a family, and they took me in, but I was sent to Christian counseling.
So after that, I went to go see a quote-unquote Christian therapist. If you can best guess, it has to do something with gay conversion.
A couple days a week, for a couple hours each, I had to start seeing a therapist. And this guy, I'm not quite sure what his therapeutic credentials were, but I remember that he also had a seminary degree.
It was hard, and I never went by myself. I always went with one of my family members, and I had to ride there with them, sit through it, and ride back with them, and it was just terrible. I mean, it really, I don't wish that on anyone. It was hard. It's very hard.
I'm very happy as a human being and very comfortable with myself, I think I should go ahead and say. And I've had a great experience at the University of Mississippi as a gay man.
When I first got kicked out, I had gotten invited to the Apex Leadership Summit here at the University of Mississippi, and I came here right after I got kicked out. I was in the summer transitioning between my junior and senior year, and the faculty and the staff and just the professionals that I interacted with, wow, just so awesome. And to this day, they're still my family.
It's an amazing thing that there's so much love in this community.
You're not alone, and it gets better.
Self-love is the most important thing on earth by far. I think about all the time. I tell myself about how important self-love is, because if you don't love yourself, then how could you love anybody else, you know?
Never let any negativity bring you down. Like, be who you want to be where you want to be, what you want to be, anything like that. and have the confidence in yourself to just let all these negative statements about who you are, who you want to be, just flood away, right? Like water, just like let it go away. Because again, when it comes down to your happiness, it always is your happiness.